Hey everyone, Mac here with the final level of Career Pinball. Once you finish off all 10 of these goals, you'll unlock Pro Goals. I'll have a separate video for those. I'm going to start off the video with a quick example of a 1 million point combo. The reason I'm going above and beyond our recommended value of like 500,000 is because there is an achievement or trophy specific to unlocking a 1 million combo without mods on this level. So if you do something similar to this, you can pretty easily get 1, 2, 3 million and so on. The next goal we'll do is to collect skate. If you want to have fun with this one, you can do it in a combo like I will, but it's not that hard. You'll want to go to the 3 green brain bumpers. Here, if you take the small teleporter to the mausoleum, you will get situated with the S. You'll have to wall ride for the K. You have to do a little bit of a jump across the gap for the A. The T and the E are just a grind and a jump away before you land. Next, we'll have to do the sack tap, which is diagonally down and to the left, plus BB. It's the variant of the Benihana. And you'll have to do this one in the slime gap right here. If you land that, you should get it done. Next up, we'll drop the Tombstone targets. This one's super easy, but does involve lip tricks, which not everyone does a lot of, so you'll get some practice in. There are 3 tombstones that you can drop. So the first one's kind of to the left near the middle of the pinball machine. There's more near the very middle of the pinball machine. And then there's some that are a little bit to the left, not far from the entrance to the mausoleum. If you lip trick on all 3 of them, you'll drop them for the challenge. The next goal asks us to collect the 5 arcade tokens. You don't have to do them in any order, but this is the order that I thought was easy. Boost off and then go to the right and just ride the wires along the wall to your first token. Here you can take a quick turn around. You should be able to spot the second token. We'll go directly for that. The third token should unveil itself pretty much directly in front of you on a small yellow rail. Then you'll need to grab the 4th token, which is by the kind of entrance to the pinball machine at the very bottom. And then for the final one, you'll want to go towards the green brain bumpers, and you should notice it floating above. You'll want to do a spine transfer on one of them to get enough height to launch yourself into it. Next up, we'll have to wall plant the multi-ball targets. This one's exceptionally easy, and I'm not really sure why, but there's an achievement or trophy specifically tied to doing this. Start by entering the Birdman on the left of the pinball machine, and then that'll launch you kind of up to the top of the map, and you'll have to find the 2 wall targets. Just jump into them and wall plant them, which is pretty easy. They're the kind of glowing green bumpers. They only start glowing once you go through the bird for the first time. Last but not least, we'll go for the secret tape, at least before we get the cache and the hidden deck and the Iron Galaxy logo. I'm going to quickly fill up my special meter just so I have a little bit of extra speed. I'm going to hit this half pipe on the left to launch me up to the top here. And then I'm going to have to boneless off this ramp if I want enough distance. I actually didn't end up doing a boneless, but I got it anyways. Now, the pinball level doesn't have any of the stat points, so we're going to go and skip ahead straight to the money. Go to the crocodile area near the far right corner to grab our first piece of cash. And then from here, what we can do is turn back around at the top of the machine and head up this alley. This will allow us to grind on the left pinball rail. And if you hold this grind for quite a bit of time, it should take you directly to our second piece of cash. From there, you can drop down and we'll turn around and head up the little ramp right in the very middle of the arcade machine. Go up the green corner. And around the corner, you should be able to jump up on this ledge to grab our 3rd piece of cash. And the 4th and final piece of cash is available kind of right here. You can grab the hidden deck along the way, but I did miss it. You'll end up going towards the mausoleum. Feel free to take the door. I ended up trying to spine transfer, but it wasn't great. And just across this gap is our 4th piece of cash. Let's go ahead and grab the Iron Galaxy logo from the start. Fill up your special meter if you want. It does help you get a little bit of speed, even though I didn't fill mine up fully. If you just do a quick boneless off the ramp behind you, you should get enough height. Last but not least, I mentioned the hidden deck while we were grabbing the cash, but let's go ahead and grab it just in case you missed it. Go right up the ramp in the very middle near the bottom of the pinball machine. Go around the green corner, and you should notice the deck floating in between this transfer right here. I did miss it, unfortunately, on my first time through, but the over roads end gap is right here. And grab the hidden deck. We'll now move on to pro goals. Drop a like. Special thanks to everyone on Patreon for supporting the show. Peace.